Hey guys! I have 5 more videos left to re-upload and then I'll make a new one. This one's for Scorpio, but the next new one after the re-uploads will be for you guys. I hope you guys are safe and take care. Bye. Hey Scorpio. I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here. I took a few days, not because I went away, but just because I've been going through stuff. Just that I can tell you about in a minute. Um, yeah, I just needed to take a few days where I just focused on something that I really wanted to do and like some goals that I haven't worked on in a long time and do something to like, yeah. I also thought that you were just kind of doing your own thing and you forgot about me. So I wasn't watching for a few days because I don't know, I'm going through a lot of stuff. But then on Sunday, I was just focused on what I was working on, but like I kept thinking about you. But it wasn't like when I normally think about you. It was more like I was genuinely focused on what I was doing, but then I just kept getting these like just this like strong anxiety, like I wouldn't really call it anxiety, but you know what I mean? Just like I was like thinking about you like really strong all of a sudden, but it was like this involuntary thing. So I was like, I think maybe you were thinking about me. I don't know. But then I went ahead and I watched your stuff and I was looking at some stuff and then I realized that you haven't forgotten about me. Yay. Um yeah, sometimes I don't know, like I know you get busy, but it's like if I'm going through something, sometimes I just think you forgot about me and it seems like you do that too. Like if I am gone for a little bit, you think that I don't know, checked out or something, but it's like I haven't. I just needed a few days. Uh, yeah. It's my that personal reading that I got. I found out about my friends and my son. It's it's not like I asked. Like I didn't ask questions about anybody. It was just a life reading. I was like, sure, let me just go get that done. Um, but I found out she was talking about this. One of the energies she mentioned, it was a female energy, and at first I didn't know who she was talking about, but then she was talking about how close we were, and I was like, oh, I know who that is. And she was saying that my friend basically like really really missed me. She's having a really rough time right now, which kind of doesn't surprise me, but she was talking about like the depth that she missed me, and it was just like I felt so bad for her. And I think what happened is that and I didn't tell her about my friend or my son. She didn't know I have a kid, had a kid. I guess you could Google that, but like, um, yeah, like, I think what happened was she must have lost her phone or broke it and had to get a new one, but she doesn't have my number memorized it because it was in her phone, and so she wanted to contact me, but she can't, and so she's like really missing me, especially she's going through a hard time, and I was just like, I miss her and like my son because of the whole that's the thing, the whole with the whole pandemic thing, it's like now the schools are talking about like, ooh, because of corona, let's have it to where like the kids are in school a couple days a week or whatever, and then they're at home learning the rest of the time. So it's like how's like a single parent supposed to do that? So it and like his dad, my ex, is like his hours got cut by a lot, so he's able to do it right now. But it's like next year they were talking about switching over, like because they're doing home learning right now, but they're talking about switching completely to where it's like partly in school and partly at home, and it's like I don't have like I have to work. I can't just part time it, So it was just like I don't want him to like And that was the other thing that she said in the personal reading. She was mentioning childlike energy, and she said it could be an adult or it could be like an actual child, but she said some other stuff about him too. But and one of the things she mentioned was, she mentioned depression, like not, oh, he misses you, but like really like actual depression because of like like because he's not with me like he was before. And yeah, like I don't know, it's just, and it sucks because it's like I can't afford to move right now, but it's like I don't have anybody to watch him during the home learning parts, and I can't just like not work because yeah. So that was hard. And with them changing the stuff for next year, it's like I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff like that. It's like I don't have the money to move, and even if I manifested or whatever, that if you manifest a large amount, it takes time. But whatever, even so, it's like I have actual contacts here to where if I wanted to go to school, I have like a job here and everything with a nice boss. And so it's like if I were to move, like the electricity's double up there, and it's like the transportation isn't free well, neither's Uber, but you know what I mean. It's like everything gets more expensive, and so it's almost like I get stuck either having to have a roommate or like living in a place that costs more but with a lower quality of life. And it's like I don't just want to like work in an office forever. It's like I have goals, but also if I had to go to school, it's like okay, but because everything costs more, I don't know if while raising him, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. It's like I'd be closer to my friend, but it's like, and then it's like but then I lose the contacts I have here, so it's like what the hell was the point of all that? It's, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, what was the point of all that work? Everything was working fine, and then all of a sudden it's like now it's this weird choice where it's like you could stay here and like work on your professional life. It's like, but then your kid misses you and he's being raised by an abuser. And like my ex has some good qualities and maybe he's improved or whatever, but it's like my kid's not in actual danger or anything like that. But I just mean like but he picked up a lot of his manipulation tactics when I used to live with him. So it's like it's not good stuff. So I was just like, I was thinking about that, and I don't know, it's frustrating. It's like I shouldn't have to choose between like my kid and a professional career. It's like I should be able to have both. It's like I've sacrificed a lot in my life, put other people first my whole life, and like I can look at this as an opportunity of like, oh, now that my kid's being watched by somebody basically most of the time, it's like I can work on like my goals, and I do view it that way. And before the whole school decided to change their next year, I viewed it as that. I'm like, oh, cool, I'll work on stuff. But it's like now that it's shifted over, it's just like I want to achieve that stuff, but it's like if my kid turns out like him, I would feel like I failed. And this isn't like a petty thing. Like if he was normal, I would be like, hey, let's raise them together. Not together, but you know what I mean, separately together. And I'm like fine with that, but it's like, but he's not, and so it's kind of like it bothers me, and I don't know. And I was just frustrated because it's like if I worked from home, this wouldn't be an issue. I could live wherever. I wouldn't have to be dictated. Because that's the other thing. It's like, once again, he's dictating where I live. And it's like, I should be able to live wherever the hell I want. It's like, it's just frustrating. It's like, it would feel like regression living around like, and it's so weird up there. It's bizarre because it's like, the people there, like, you can live in a little town and you decide to go to Portland or wherever for like a part of a day, and then somebody from so-and-so's cousin's church, his neighbor's friend, will have seen you in Portland, and it's like, I was 2 counties away, how did you know? You know what I mean? It's just this weird creepy little knit community, and then they like, so-and-so knows so-and-so and they're related to it's just weird. It's like the South, only here. nothing wrong with the South, but I just mean it's bizarre because it's almost like everybody's like linked and related, but they're not, and they just know what everybody's doing, but it's like too big of an area for that. It's weird. I don't know, and I know a lot of people that are like, it just feels like regression. It's like I've just been, yeah, not to rant, but it's just like I don't know. I just I don't really know what to do because it's like I don't even have like the means to move back right now, which means for at least part of the school year or maybe the whole school year next year, it's like it would just stay like this. And it's like, yeah. So I've just been thinking about that, and I feel bad for my friend because it's like she misses me a lot and she wants to contact, but it's like I don't have her phone number, and she doesn't remember mine. So, and Portland's in lockdown, so she's in the city where if I walk there without a mask, probably gonna freak out. But like, it costs too much to go there. It's just all this stuff to where it's like it feels like starting over, or like I can't even do that yet because it's like sorry, long, I don't want this to be a long video, but it's like I've had a lot on my mind lately. I don't really know what to do, and I wasn't really getting anything from you, which I get sometimes you're busy, but like with all that I was going through, I just need a hug or something comforting. Like I see a lot of good numbers lately and stuff, and it's nice, but I'm just a little weary with having faith, you know? It's like, if I know faith is a muscle and all that, but muscles need a rest when, you know, promised all this stuff and it's like still not here, so it's just discouraging. Yeah. But like I don't know. Then when I saw your stuff and I did this tarot reading, I realized that you haven't forgotten about me. Thank you. I haven't forgotten about you either. I've just been going through a lot lately, and there's people like I'm worried about or I want to help, and it's like I can't. And and it occurred to me, I don't know, maybe you don't have my new phone number. Somebody does because they're listening in. Like, that's not paranoia. Like I'll say something and then like later there's, yeah, it's or they're blocking me from talking to my sister because, yeah, and it's, I don't want to go into depth on here, but it's like stuff like that to where it's like it's I have to get rid of my old phone and number because it's like that one's, yeah, all that hacky stuff. So I need to get rid of that, but so I won't have that number anymore. I have a new one. I don't know if you have it or not. I thought it was you, but like it might be somebody else, which is kind of creepy. So at some point I might have to get another one, but yeah. I feel like you know where I work, so you could always call me there. Somebody knows where I work. Anyway, yeah, so, I hope you're doing okay, and, I'm sorry, I just had to take a few days, because, like, I've been going through a lot. I don't have a dog to play with, or, yeah, it's kind of like I'm just doing this alone right now, and it's just kind of a lot. So, but I wanted to make sure you were okay, and I wanted you to know that, like, I don't want to neglect you. I'm sorry. I can't neglect myself like before though, cuz I can't just like give and then like I get depleted and empty and sad, and so I have to do things for myself too, but like I wanted you to know I care. I'm here. I'm thinking about you. I hope you're okay. Sorry for all that, like, that long story. It's just, I just wanted to know, like, some of the stuff I was going through. That's why I needed a few days. But yeah, it's just, shut up, shut Oh no, I restarted it. Um, it's just a few more re-uploads, like 5, and then there'll be new videos. Like, I'm still here. I gotta go, or this will be like a 30-second outro 2-part video. So, I'll see you soon.